Hello, my name's John Pops Hyde, and Deirdre is hi Deirdre. Deirdre's asked me to send you a short explanation of how important you guys are and what you do up in NHS up there, the research, how the bigger impact you have on our lives as lived experience people who are invited in to help your studies and research. So just before that, I'll just give you a very quick background of me. I was a handyman. I started forgetting tools many years ago, and came back home. My wife said, "What you come back here for?" I said, "Some tools," and my wife said, "This is the 5th time you've come back today, John." So that was my turning point. So we went to the GP, the consultants in the memory clinics, and 2 years later, they took the question mark away, and I had the diagnosis of young onset dementia. I have an aphasia, so it's primary progressive aphasia, the logopenic frontotemporal dementia. That's mine, whatever that means. It's dementia then anyway. So I went into a dark period just prior to that, and so when I was trying to explain to the family, I was trying to explain to my then 6 or 7 year old granddaughter Ariana that Pops one day, his brain is going to unfortunately forget her name or even who she is, like, you know, but for her to just remember that his heart always remembers who she is, you know, whatever. And then she looked at me and she said, but she looked a bit frightened, and she said, "Will I ever get dementia, Pops?" Well, in that split second, that question, those few words from that little girl just pulled me directly straight out. You know, her words reached down and pulled me out of my depression, and I thought, actually, the rest of my life is not about me anymore. It's about her and them. That part of my journey is very emotional, as you can probably see. Anyway, right, let's move on. So she pulled me out of my depression, and from that point I almost designated the rest of my capacity to research and study, which is where you guys come in, I guess. So I'm not a celebrity or a famous person. I'm just a guy that's got this disease, and who my family is still struggling now, even a few years after the diagnosis, to come to terms with it. For me, having the research options to go into opened up another life for me. You know, I'm very proud of what I did in my life as a handyman and built things and helped people. But now I suppose I'm building another, almost a dementia CV, I suppose, again, another life, you know, which is also, again, hopefully helping people. And my golden aim, my holy grail, I guess, would be for one day for a human being to be able to stand up in a room anywhere on the planet and say, "I used to have dementia. I used to have dementia." Nobody can say that. Not a human being on the planet can say those words at this moment, which is where you guys come in again. So I hope you're beginning to realise how important you are in your making available us, people like me, for study. It gives us when I lost my job, I totally lost my purpose in humanity and in society, really, and within the family even. You know, I was just thought of as, oh, he's got dementia now, he's sort of wasted human, like, almost. That's how it made you feel, like. But then when you come and asked us, knocked on my door, I say that like research people, you know, from universities and all sorts of other things. You probably see on my dementia CV what I've done, but it's all because of research. You've given me another life back. Really, it's as important as that. A whole complete new total purpose back in my life. So on behalf of me, sorry about the birds, on behalf of me and everyone who you enroll into your studies and researches, you know, we do thank you. It is a totally symbiotic thing for us. You know, we do get huge life quality out of what you do for us, so please keep doing it. Don't ever stop, just keep doing it. One day, hopefully, between all of us somewhere in the future, you know, somebody can stand up in a room somewhere of people and say, I used to have dementia. If we can do that, take it away from, stop my grandchildren having dementia, because that's maybe where the cure is going to come, or even if they haven't got anything to stop it, there's something to take it away from them if they get it, like, you know. So thank you, Deirdre, and the team there for letting me have my little few words, and I hope you have a good day and a good conversations today. Lots to talk about, I'm guessing, and I'll see you soon. Bye.